Alright guys, Ken here, Tax Canine. I wanted to talk to you about step 2. Step 2 is in our system is place with a tether. What I mean by a tether can be an eye bolt that's bolted into a 2x4 in a wall that you would attach a small leash to, about a 4-foot leash, even the drag leash I give you, and you would just tie that to that or clip that to that. If you don't want to put a hole in a wall, one of the things you can do is, I use one of these. I use an ammo can. Okay, Dad, military, I'm sure you're familiar with these things. Okay, you can buy these for 10 or 15 bucks at the sporting goods store, maybe 20 bucks. Fill it up with a bunch of really heavy rocks. Make it immovable. I actually use 2 of them because Suka's a pretty big dog. And these are portable tethers, because I will tether a dog here in the kennel room, or I'll tether a dog in the living room. So I have multiple tethers throughout the house. This is just a nice little version of a tether. So this is a place cot, and a place cot it could be a bed, it could be an uplifted cot that you bought at the store, but it is a place for him to go that is sort of step 2 from the crate. So a good time to place him was if you're downstairs watching TV or you're eating dinner and you want Suka to be involved with the activity in the house, but you want him to maintain his boundaries, and his boundaries are going to be that of the cot. So what I go ahead and do is I take a leash, an old leash like this. This one's not very long. I think it's a 6-foot leash. And I literally take the handle and I take the tip of the handle where you would clip through, and I feed it through one side, feed it through the handle, and voila, we have an instant tether. So now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to take Suka, who is still on a drag leash. The reason he's still on a drag leash is because he has to learn and he has to earn the right to be released from this. He has to earn the right. He's still a young dog, so he is still going to push and pull and do all those things. Now, he's a bit of a chewer, so your tether idea might work out to where one of my clients and I came up with this idea, but we use a bicycle leash cable. It's steel, you can't break, it's coated in plastic. You can buy some ends over at the hardware store, and these work really great because you can't chew through them. But when he's on a tether, you would take him on his leash, you walk up and you go, watch out, Suka, place, sit, good. Now you could do this exercise a few times. We'll do it one more time. Suka, off. Come. Suka, place. Good, good boy, good boy. Now, Suka is still fighting on the down a little bit. So what you do is you just be slow and steady. You go, Suka, down. Come on. Down. Good boy. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is clip off the drag leash because he'll chew it. Toss that up. And now, Suka is now tethered to the spot. That spot once can be a pillow. It doesn't have to be a fancy cot like this. I use professional equipment because I got a bunch of dogs and they get beat up. These are really good. And then once again, you would go and reward him for going to place. Now, Suka's got about a 6-foot lead. So at any time, if I walk away, I walk up to you, or I turn around, he could walk right off that place cot, okay? This is because he's in phase 2. He still has not earned the responsibility or the freedom. He hasn't earned these freedoms yet. So he has to learn that this is patience. This is where we're building up consistency and patience. Place is a muscle. Basically, it is helping him to make a stay down and stay in one place. So regardless of the activity going around with the little one, running around the house and the TV going, that he doesn't get excited and start following around. He's tethered down in one place. So he is getting better at this, but we also have to say he is a husky. He's a year old, so we're still dealing with a puppy. And so we have to be patient and we have to be consistent. Those are the tenets of leadership when dealing with a dog. Patience and consistency in the end is what trains the dogs. So Suka, we started this exercise a couple days ago, and he wouldn't stay there for 30 seconds. And now as I'm doing this video, and even prior to starting this video, I had him in the other room in place. So he is learning to develop that muscle. So while you guys are sitting there watching TV, go ahead and put the place caught somewhere significantly in the heartbeat of the home where everybody can see, he can be part of. And then if for some reason he decides to break command, and in this case I might invoke him off, I'll go, Suka, come. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Ah, good boy. Notice how he's a little hesitant. Why? Because he knows that there's a correction at the end of that leash. So now I'm going to turn around and go, come on, Suka, place, down. Come on, Suka down. A gentle, steady pressure down, asking him to go down. And then, you did such a great job, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you a little treat. Yeah, that's good boy. That's good boy. That was good boy for good place. Okay, so this is the place with a tether. All right. Now, in between step 1 and step 2. Now, remember, this is a 5-step program. We're going up the steps. In between step 2 and step 3, which is the difference is place with a tether and place without a tether. We are also incorporating what is called a structured walk. And the structured walk I'll go over in the next video. However, as he goes up to these steps, should he do something to put him or to demonstrate that he does not have the ability to be responsible with this, then he goes back down, meaning he goes back to the crate. So now when you guys are eating, or now when you have company over, or now when you're watching TV and he's being a nitwit, it's timeout time. And timeout time for Suka means go back to the box. We don't use the box as a negative. We use it as a center, as a sort of a jumping off part. That's our starting off point for him, okay? Suka, you did an awesome job. So obviously step 3 is place without a tether, and I'll go over that in the next video.